Joe Timmsiola's debut Tour de France has not been easy so far. We're not giving up though. So go back and watch the previous one if you missed it. We are 17 stages into the race and we haven't won a stage yet. We were second place on stage 8 and that's been our only close call. We've had some good rides, for example on the Plateau de Bay where Pogacar did go into the lead of the GC, but we're not really competitive in the high mountains just yet. But I'm still dreaming because I think the stages most suited to us are coming up right now. First the Superdévoluy, a medium mountain day, and then we have the versatile day into Barcelonnette, and I reckon that's where we can try and win a stage. After that it will be tricky, but who knows, if we hit a magic +3 day, anything can happen. So let's not mess around, let's get underway. The Superdévoluy stage is here, a medium mountain day with the longest false flat run to the mountains I've ever seen. Pogacar and Vingegaard are the favourites. I wonder though, could this be a breakaway day? Well, I hope it's going to be a breakaway day, guys, because we have hit the jackpot. We have a magical +3 day. Come on. So I'm going to go straight into the breakaway, attack to Joe Timmsiola. Let's get up the roads. And I'm very happy to say we have made the breakaway very easily. 17 riders here. We have arisen as well to help us in this breakaway. This is a great opportunity for us. Saying that, of course, there are some great climbers here. Gregoire, Felix Gall, Oscar Onley with Max Poole as well. Jonas is here with Pidcock here too. So a really difficult group, but this is maybe our best chance so far at this Tour de France. And the best placed rider, 25 minutes, Evenepoel in the GC. So no real reason for the peloton to chase behind. Come on, Alex. Keep pressing on, let's build a lead. But I cannot believe it because behind, look at this, the likes of Timmsoski pacing really hard in the peloton behind. What are they chasing for? And honestly, I'm feeling so strong today. Timmsiola, look at our attributes, 80 medium mountain. This is our day. We just need to try and hold off the peloton, and I need Alex to transcend himself. I'm going to use that super leader momentarily, I think. 13 riders left in the breakaway. We only have 1 minute 45 ahead of the peloton as we hit the climbs today. I still believe though, we are so strong on this +3. So here we go, 1 minute 48 between Timmsiola and the peloton. The second and penultimate climb is the hardest today, the Col de Noyer. I reckon that's where we make our move. But we do need to make sure we hold off the peloton as arisen about to go out the back today. Chapeau Alex, a great ride by him. Romain Gregoire now dropping away among other riders. Onley is gone as well from this breakaway. Maybe I do a little kick here with Timmsiola towards the top of this KOM. Who can follow us? We're on such a good day today. Only 4 riders with us now. But there goes Felix Gall. Felix Gall is gone. Evenepoel and Jonas is struggling too. Oh my word. Are we going to drop everyone right here? We are indeed. Joe Timmsiola has gone solo right now at the Tour de France, but it's probably too early to go solo. Evenepoel and Jonas just behind. Joe Timmsiola is now the only rider left from the early breakaway. We have been chased, harassed by the peloton. It's down to 23 seconds. We are going to be caught. This was our day. And with 18k to go, there you are, Remco Evenepoel on the attack, and the race is about to go up the road, unfortunately. And I have to say, I am absolutely gutted. I really believed we could have won today's stage. Into the final kilometre though, Jonas Vingegaard has dropped Tadej Pogacar, I think for the first time at this Tour de France, and he's going to take time back on Pogacar at the finish. Ay, guys, I am gutted. I really thought that was our stage for a while. The peloton just didn't give the breakaway a chance, and Vingegaard wins the stage, now rising to second place in the GC. We drop a couple of places there, but I don't care. I'm just gutted. Timmsiola, he believed he was going to win at the Tour de France, and it didn't happen for him. But we do get 5 points for a valiant effort in the breakaway. But let's move on quickly, because today is the day I've been talking about, the versatile medium mountain hilly day into Barcelonnette, and I reckon this is our best chance to win a stage at this Tour de France. All we can do now is hope we have another magical +3 day. And here we go. It's happened. Another +3 day. We've hit form in the final week. Can we pull it off today? So like yesterday, let's move straight up and attack into the breakaway. And that was maybe the easiest breakaway I've joined at this entire Tour de France. Only 13 riders in it. Riccitello wearing the KOM jersey. He's second behind Pogacar though. Anyway, we do have some good competition. A smaller group though maybe makes it easier for us. And we're instantly gifted 5 minutes by the peloton. Oh boy, here we go. I've had this breakaway day on my calendar for a reason, guys. And that's because I truly believe this could be be a breakaway day and a chance to win a stage at the Tour de France, I'm not going to fight for the early KOM points. We're too far back, I think, to win that jersey. Instead, let's be a little bit careful with our energy today and go all in for the stage win. And one thing I do want to be aware of in this breakaway is that EF have 3 riders, Rafferty, Laurens de Plus and Ben Healy. 3 really good riders who could all win the stage. So I really think EF should be doing most of the work here. So 70k to go, it's time to think, how do we win this stage? We only have 4 minutes, so it still could be a day for the peloton, but the breakaway currently working well together and we have a full yellow bar. Anyway, I think most of our competitors also are going to be feeling good, so I'm not sure how we're going to drop them. This could be a very tactical fight for the stage win. And we're currently on the longest climb remaining. 60k to go though. I think it's too early to make a decisive move in this breakaway, so I'll follow attacks, but for now, let's stay working together. So the gap right now for the breakaway, 50k to go, is 3 minutes on the peloton. Still 12 riders here. This is about to get very cagey, I think. Final KOM of the day. Again, I've not really been fighting for these at all. Are some riders starting to struggle? We do have a little separation. 3 riders are gone briefly. Yep, they're definitely gone now. 50 seconds back to Riccitello, Harper and Finn. And we still have 3 EF riders in this group to fight against. But I believe this is our day. Come on, Timmsiola. We can do this. And I think my strategy has to be to let the others attack first, try and follow, then we counter-attack. Oh, and just as I say it, there we go. There we have a move. Jordan Jegat trying to follow. Double EF attack. Timmsiola giving everything to try and chase right now. We need to stay in the wheels here. And we do, just about. And that has completely blown 3 riders, Healy, Mass and Pidcock, out the back. It's down to 6 riders at the fronts. Come on. Oh my word, I have to play this so sensible because the peloton are behind. Not too far, we can't play around too much, but I do want to keep the tempo going and we have 2 EF riders to watch. Also Johannesson, Onley and Jegat, all difficult to beat. I'm going to drop back now and follow Darren Rafferty. He has Laurens de Plus working for him, I think, so I'm going to follow Rafferty. I think we can say now the peloton are gone. They're over 4 minutes behind. This is a breakaway day. Can we pull it off? Come on. Now, I would really love someone else to attack, and then I can counter off the back of that. I don't want to be the first to make a move here. One thing for sure is we cannot wait for a sprint. We are the slowest rider in this group by far. Well, I've been waiting long enough. Here we go. Joe Timmsiola coming to the front, putting in a big attack right now. Johannesson follows, and he's the only rider to follow us. Come on, Tobias. Let's go to the line. What a story this could be. Johannesson, our old friend at Uno X, working with Timmsiola or not. Is Johannesson cooked? I don't know. He's trying to follow us. I'm going to continue going though. 7k to go. De Plus trying to get Rafferty back to our wheel. We're going to keep going though. Oi, 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 oi. Tobias Johannesson drops the wheel. Rafferty trying to close as well. They're all trying to close and Rafferty does get back to our wheel. We have to keep going though as Johannesson is cooked. Now we have Darren Rafferty to contend with. He doesn't have much energy left. Neither do I though. I have no attacking stamina. Can we try and save for a couple of 100 meters? Now we go with Timmsiola. We're going to try and open up. We have to go long. It's our only chance. There goes Rafferty. He's got me. He's got me. Rafferty going for the line. Timmsiola coming back into the final kilometer. We've passed him into the final kilometer. I don't believe what I've seen, but Joe Timmsiola is on his way to winning at the Tour de France. What a win. Come on. Let's go. Woo! We did it. I don't believe it, but we did it. I cannot believe what we just did. We just won a stage at the Tour de France. Joe Timmsiola, let's go. We had to beat 3 AF riders. They were 2nd, 4th and 5th on the day. Tobias Johannesson, our old comrades from the Uno X career. We fought against him. We fought them all off and we win a stage at the Tour de France. And it's the stage we were targeting from the beginning. I mean, for real, I cannot believe what just happened. We rise back into the top 20 in the GC. No real changes there. I do not care though. Our Tour de France now can only go down as a massive success. 27 points in the bank from our manager, and as you would imagine, other teams have taken notice of Joe Timmsiola after that win. With Cofidis and Europcar, the 2 teams looking set to maybe sign us for next season. I always thought it was going to be so difficult to try and win in the high mountains, we don't need to worry now. We enter the Alps completely stress-free. Vingegaard dropped Pogacar in the previous GC day though. Let's see how the GC progresses. And who could blame Joe Timmsiola for partying a little too hard last night? We get a -2 day. Too much champagne, I reckon. Anyway, with that in mind, we won't be going in the breakaway. Instead, Evenepoel among this massive group up the roads. We will try and follow Pogacar and the Maillot Jaune for as long as we can though on this -2 day. Only 26, 28 riders now in this peloton because all the climbers are up the roads. I mean, I think the breakaway at the head of the race is bigger than the peloton behind. This is crazy. 23 riders in this group right now, including Ayuso, 8th place at 13 minutes, and also Carlos Rodriguez as well. He's at 12 minutes in the GC. They could be in for a big day. Because right now, Pogacar is alone in the peloton. He's out of domestiques. Vingegaard, his team are cooked as well. What on earth is going on? Tadej Pogacar has been betrayed by his teammates. He is alone in the peloton with Ayuso and Almeida up the roads. This is unbelievable. And we're now 18 minutes behind in the peloton. Carlos Rodriguez, Ayuso and Buitrago all jumping above Pogacar on the virtual podium. What is happening? So we enter the Isola 2000 and Pogacar, who looks so good in the yellow jersey at the start of the day. I don't know who's going to be wearing yellow at the end of this climb. Well, at the front, it's Almeida versus Ricciardello for the stage. Let's see who's going to win this in a sprint. Almeida, of course, the faster rider, is going to win the stage for UAE Team Emirates. But behind, where are the favourites? Well, here we go. 3 minutes down. Here comes Buitrago, Ayuso and Rodriguez all together about 3 minutes 40 crossing the line. They were 12 minutes behind Pogacar, so I think he's going to be safe. Well, here comes Pogacar fighting to hold on to his yellow jersey. Here comes Vingegaard as well. They cross the line 14 minutes behind. I don't know what's happened here. But what an absolutely crazy day here at the Tour de France. And for Joe Timmsiola, we're absolutely lapping up the crowd support for yesterday's stage winner. Joao Almeida wins the stage, but what's an absolutely crazy day here in the Alps because Buitrago, Ayuso and Rodriguez all about 4 minutes down, and we scroll all the way back to 14 minutes to find Tadej Pogacar, who was left alone in the peloton, abandoned by his team. So in the GC, let's have a look. Pogacar does hold on, only 1.5 minutes clear of Carlos Rodriguez jumping onto the podium. Disaster for Vingegaard, disaster for Jorgensen, and an even bigger disaster for Remco Evenepoel, who is now 7th place at 4 minutes down in the GC. I don't believe what just happened. We fall outside the top 20 again. I don't care though, because that drama was absolutely crazy to see. So now the final mountain day here at the Tour de France awaits us in the Alps. We have the likes of the Col de Turini and the Col de la Comiane. Is Pogacar gonna get any help from his team today? And well, there can be no doubt now, Timmsiola partying way too hard the other night. Too much champagne again, and it's a -2 day again. Anyway, this time, let's have some fun. Come on, let's try and go in the breakaway one final time. So no Ayuso this time, and no Carlos Rodriguez. Almeida here again though, not supporting Pogacar. The closest rider in the GC is Carapaz at 13 minutes. Anyway, that champagne really was too much for us. We're dropped officially already on the first climb of the day. A sorry end to Timmsiola's debut Tour de France. But as you guys know, I simply do not care. We're a Tour de France stage winner. And riders making moves from the GC group. Derek G, Lenny Martinez has attacked as well from that yellow jersey group, which is right behind me. And again, only 20 riders in that group. The Col de Turini is done. We're now entering the foot of the Colmian. Ayuso and Prodom still here for Pogacar, but there's no real control in this group. There's such little firepower and many riders up the road who could be dangerous if this gap gets too big. We're not really fighting for anything today. We just have a front row seat to watch the drama unfolds.
Moments later.
Well, we did have a front row seat. There goes Pogacar and the peloton. We're dropped. We currently have Enric Mas and I think Oscar Onley fighting for the day. Joao Almeida has made it back though, and I think Joao Almeida about to go back to back, dropping Enric Mas, and Almeida versus Onley. Joao Almeida wins a double here at the Tour de France. Vingegaard and Pogacar still together with Ayuso leading out Pogacar. Redemption for yesterday, helping Pogacar secure the yellow jersey. It was more difficult than it needed to be, but here comes Pogacar in the yellow jersey to secure a Tour de France victory. And as for the rest of the top 10, I have no idea how it's going to look. Anyway, Joe Timmsiola's Tour de France is not quite over yet. We still have a time trial to go, but we cross the line for the final mountain stage as a Tour de France stage winner. and I'm very happy with our performance, even if we partied a little too hard after that stage win. This Tour de France, my heart can't take any more, but Tadej Pogacar is gonna win it after a crazy day. Let's take a look at what the GC looks like heading into the final time trial, and would you believe it? Remco Evenepoel, Vingegaard and Pogacar do end up still rising to the top. At one point today though, Remco was 10th place provisionally on the road in the virtual GC. What a couple of days that has been. And that brings us to the final day at this Tour de France from Monaco to Nice, not ending in Paris this time around. Let's see if the final podium changes, because we have absolutely nothing to fight for today. We hit the coastline here in Nice for a beautiful finale to the Tour de France as an alternative to Paris, but it's our debut Tour de France and what a tour it has been. We struggled a lot at this race, guys, we really did, but it came good in the end and we won a stage on our debut Tour de France. We crossed the line to conclude our first Tour de France. And one day, I truly believe we can win this race with Joe Timmsiola. Anyway, are there going to be final twists or turns in this GC? It's very close. Less than 5 minutes separating the top 7. Remco surely going for the win here in this time trial. 1 minute 18 clear. He has 1 minute and 22 seconds to make up on Jonas Vingegaard. Can Vingegaard get across the line? Well, here we go. Here is Vingegaard and he does it just about. I think he holds second place, but there can only be one winner. And Tadej Pogacar wins the stage and wins the Tour de France. 74th place in the final time trial for Joe Timmsiola. We don't care about that today though, because Pogacar beats Remco and wins the Tour de France. The podium stays the same. Ayuso rises and Jorgensen falls in the finale, but that was a crazy GC battle, I have to say. Definitely one of the craziest I've seen on Pro Cycling Manager. We weren't in amongst it this year. We knew that at the start of the race. 35th position in our debut tour. We couldn't really contend in the KOM jersey. Of course, we didn't compete in green either, but we don't care, guys, because we win a stage. What an epic victory that was. I'm still so buzzing, if you can't tell. So we get 60 points for finishing our first Tour de France, 4 points for our result on that final stage, and 58 points as we head into August, taking us a little closer to level 16. And with the Tour de France done, that's also the bulk of our racing done this season as well. We have San Sebastian, Tour de l'Ain, but not too much racing to conclude the year. And to be honest, there's not many races I want to enter here either, so we're going to leave it like this, but I would like to target Paris Tour. I think that would be such a cool race to win. So here we go, target A objective right now, going on Paris Tour. But before we conclude today's episode, guys, I first want to talk about our contract situation. Because 1st of August, the market has now opened. Now, these are the teams currently interested in us. Cofidis and of course, Europcar as well. And I think I'm going to whittle down to those teams. Maybe I'll go to B&B Hotels, but Europcar, without Lucas Lopez, without Kevin Vauquelin, could be an option for us. Are we about to join our enemy team? Guys, let me know in the comments below, who do you want to see Joe Timmsiola riding for next season? Europcar or Cofidis? Let me know in the comments below. A big shout out before we go to the channel members. Guys, thank you for the support, and if you want to join as a channel member, hit that join button down below. Anyway, with that said, we will be concluding season 3 with Joe Timmsiola in the next episode. If you're looking forward to it, drop a like down below, hit subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.